Hello and welcome. My name is Marian Solis, and I'm the instigator of the Being Yourself Rocks movement, where you finally get to stop being everything to everyone else and start being yourself, because being yourself rocks. This video is a quick introduction to where the tapping points are. So if you are not familiar with tapping, this is the place to be. Tapping is a stress relief technique. It is also known as EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique, and it specifically focuses on relieving the stress around emotions. And you know that when you feel intense emotions, you feel it in your body. So right off the bat, I want you to know that you cannot screw this up. I'm going to show you the tapping points, but if you skip them or skip any of them, it doesn't matter. You can do it on the left, on the right, on both sides. This is a very, very forgiving process. And in fact, you're going to notice once you start tapping that you are going to find relief simply by stimulating these tapping points that we're going to do here in a minute. So let's start out. We are usually starting on the side of the hand, also known as karate chop, which is right here. When we tap, just 5, 6, 7 times on the spot, just lightly so that you can feel it. And then the next point, I like to start on the top of the head. Not everybody does it, but that's how I do it. So top of the head is right there in the middle. So just tap gently a few times. I like to tap in a circle. The next point is on the eyebrow. Again, it doesn't matter if it's left or right or both sides. Then on the side of the eye, you can feel the bone around your eye. So the side of the eye is on the bone. The next point is under your eye. It's like under your pupil on the bony orbit. The next one is under your nose. Then it's your chin crease. The next one is the collarbone point. The way to find it is if you have your collarbone points here, they come together to a point. There's a little hole right here. The easiest way I find to do it is use my whole hand and tap right here, kind of where the knot will be. When you wear a tie, the knot will be right here. So just use your hand and tap, and you will get the point for sure. And the next point is under your arm. So you can either go across. It's like for a woman where the bra strap would be. So just reach across, or you can do monkey. So you could just tap on the same side. I like to reach across. And the top of the head. And then take a deep breath. So what we usually do is when we start out, we tap on the side of the hand and we have an even though statement. So you look at what you want to release. So or what's bad, what you don't like. And so say you have fear of something. So say you have fear of spiders. So then you do a statement of even though, you state whatever you are acknowledging and want to release. And then you add a statement of acceptance. And we'll do this together in a minute, but I get this question all the time. Yes, you will start out saying negative things. If you come from a world of affirmations and you have not been introduced to tapping, it's counterintuitive to use negative. But what we want to do is we want to bring forth what's inside of you anyway. And as we stimulate these tapping points, you're going to release the stress you feel around these statements. So think of it as you're just cleaning out the closet, and then in a few rounds later, we're always going to say something positive. So then you're going to put good stuff back into your closet. So let's say we're doing fear of spiders. So you say, even though I'm afraid of spiders, and then you repeat out loud or silently after me, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm afraid of spiders, I choose to relax now. Even though I have this fear of spiders, I am still okay. And I choose to relax. And then take a deep breath in and out. And whatever that acceptance statement is, it doesn't matter as long as it's something where you see that you can either relax even though you have it, or you accept yourself even though you have it. It's huge. If you can accept yourself with your limitations, that is just, that's huge. And that's the intention of this. And then in the very basic form of doing EFT or tapping, we will just repeat the same phrase of what we're trying to release and on all the points. So if you've watched any of my tapping videos, you'll see that we're doing an advanced version. We don't repeat the same thing, but let me just show you the basics. So all you would do is at every point, you just say, this fear of spiders. My fear of spiders. And then you can change it up a little bit. I am so creeped out by spiders. I feel panic when I see spiders. My fear of spiders. I am so scared when I see spiders. I hate how fast they move. My fear of spiders. I am so afraid of spiders. Okay, take a deep breath in and out. And just by tapping on these different meridian endpoints, you will begin to relax. And the goal is that as you state what you're afraid of or what you want to release, your system is going to relax around this topic. And typically I do a few rounds of this, and these are ways to just tap and say what's going on inside of you. But if you don't know what to say, just say, this fear of spiders, this fear of spiders. I am so afraid, this fear of spiders. So just keep it simple. So then you do this for 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds, depending on, until you feel like, okay, I'm beginning to feel a shift. And then you do a positive round, or I like to do multiple positive rounds. So here's an example. Yes, I'm afraid of spiders, but I can still relax. Spiders do creep me out, but the truth is they can't do anything to me. It's so weird that I'm afraid of spiders. I don't have to be afraid of spiders. They are so teeny tiny. I am willing to relax around spiders. I'm willing to feel safe around spiders. I'm open to considering that I can relax around spiders. I'm willing to see that my fear of spiders is irrational, and I'm totally ready to let this go. Okay, take a deep breath in and out. Now I want you to know that usually just with 2 rounds, you will feel a decrease in intensity, but this may not be gone. So typically we do this for, 5 or 10 minutes, depending on what you're working on and how intense it is. But I wanted you to just get the idea of it. So the idea is you have the setup phrase, the even though, with an acceptance statement. You tap a few rounds, voicing the things you want to release. So what we would call negative or bad. And then you just tap on the positive things. And it could be as simple as, I'm willing to relax. I'm willing to feel safe. I'm willing to relax around spiders. I'm willing to feel safe. Because the truth is that your body is in fight or flight or in freeze. When you see a spider, for example, or whatever your stress situation is, and you want to release the fight, flight, or freeze response. And you do that by just voicing anything that's more relaxing and tapping to these points. And that's it. All right, enjoy the videos. I hope you come and tap along with the other topics.